going on, guys? This is Trent. So today we're checking out the song Viral by Amaranth. Decided to check out Viral because a few of you have suggested that I check it out. Like, you're going to like that song more, check it out. So that's what we're going to do today. So we're going to go ahead, based on your suggestion, guys, I'm going to check out Amaranth and their song Viral. I'm also going to pull up their lyrics and just kind of go through it and read it again. I enjoy doing that and giving my kind of like subjective opinion on what I think it's about and kind of what it's about, and I'd love to hear what you guys think it's about. Just let me know in the comments, and let's go ahead and jump right in the video. Viral by Amaranth.
On the earth that is going under, like we left all the truth and the fiction, one turn in the wrong direction. I know we cannot bring the sounds back, never do except one voice. We are not alone, as the tunnel this is going viral. Now, in the light of the screen you hide, from the pain that you feel inside. No one cares when we go down, going up, going viral. Halt, like a pawn in a long, long line, as the virus spreads inside. No one's there when we go down, going up, going viral. We are born to abide from inception in a world that is lost on wonder. Look around, then you see it's the doubt that we face extermination.
All right, I gotta stop it there because it's something else. So far, it's a really cool concept. It's the music videos so far, obviously, is, you know, hey, when are you guys gonna play again? You know, with the pandemic, like, when are you gonna play again? They're miserable because they're not getting to play and they're not getting to go out and perform for their fans. You can see that their Manifest tour was canceled, and with them, with along of pretty much everyone in the music industry has completely been screwed by this pandemic. With I know, especially even local artists around here. I mean, it's affecting everybody. The great thing about being in a band that's a little bit bigger, though, like Amaranth or any of these other touring bands, is they have the resources and the utilities to create some cool things from home, or go to a studio and afford to rent out that entire studio to play a live set, a live show, kind of like Suicide Silence was doing. They were literally putting on live shows and selling tickets to it and calling it their virtual world tour. Yeah, it's cool and everything, but it's like, I don't want to pay to watch you live stream a live performance. But I get what they have to do, and it's a creative thing, and it's definitely creative, and I thought it was kind of cool. But yeah, no, pandemic screwed a lot of bands. My band personally hasn't played now for months and months, and it's stir crazy. You know, we want to play, we want to go out there and yell at people on stage and have fun. I couldn't tell you the last time I've been to a show because of this pandemic. It's got to be, you know, I mean, crap. Probably 6 months, you know, if not longer, a little bit, 7 months now that I haven't been to a show, maybe longer. So it's crazy. But one thing I did want to point out specifically about this is the voice of this guy right here. When he's doing this tone, oh, hello. When he's singing here, I liked this so much better than the style that he used in Archangel. I don't know why. Maybe it's just my personal preference, because like when he goes, I don't know if it's vibrato or what you want to call that. When it comes to singing and terminology, I have no idea. So you can rip me apart for that. But just listen real quick.
On to abide from inception in a world that is lost on wonder. Look around, then you see it's the doubt that we face extermination.
Right there, right the end there. I'm not a fan of that style of singing. That I don't know. I just don't like it. It's a personal preference. Obviously, he wouldn't do it if people didn't like it, and you know, and he didn't like it. But the what he was doing prior to that, to me, sounded way better. But yeah, let's just keep going.
As the virus spreads inside, no one's there when we go
All right, looks to be the end. That was Amaranth and their song Viral. So let's jump over and let's talk about it a little bit. All right, guys, that was Viral by Amaranth. And you guys are absolutely correct. I enjoyed that song way better than Archangel. Not that I didn't like Archangel. I just enjoy. You're right. I enjoyed this song way better. So I just kind of, let's go through the lyrics briefly. So it starts off, now in the light of the screen you hide, halt like a pawn in a long, long line. Going up, going viral. Like we live in a world of deception on an earth that is going under, like we left all the truth and affection, one turn in the wrong direction. I know we cannot bring the silence back, now the derelicts have one voice. I'm sorry, I'm terrible at this. We're on overload, as the final disease is going viral. So I think it could be a play on the word viral as in something, viral as in a virus, and something's, that is a viral disease, and not just the pandemic, but the world is viral. The world is a disease. The world is just basically broken. And then it could also be like we're going up, going viral, as in they're going viral as a band. They're going to, as a band, their song and who they are going to catch like a virus. They're going to be, they're going to be out there. Like everyone's going to hear them. They're going to blow up. So it could be taken both ways in that sense, in my opinion. Like we live in a world of deception on an earth that is going under. And just kind of going through it, like now in the light of the screen you hide. To me, that's actually a big line. And because it doesn't matter where I go, it doesn't matter who I'm with, I just look over and I see somebody on their phone. They're on their phone, they're doing something, they're just, yeah, sure, okay. And I think that's a huge problem for a lot of people. Without trying to sound like a crazy old person, which I'm not. I just think that even in my day and age, where I think social media is incredibly important to spread your music, that's the platform for music, which I think is great. And YouTube's great. I'm obviously making YouTube videos, but I just think there's a time and a place for everything, and I feel like a lot of it is being washed away by sitting behind your phone screen, whether it's all night before you go to bed, whether it's during the day, or even you're on a date, you're with family, spending time with whomever, that you should be focusing that time with them. And what I think too, a lot of it, it's big here, and I apologize if I'm kind of yammering. I appreciate this line here, from the pain that you feel inside, no one cares when we go down, going up, going viral. Now, if you just take off the last two lines and you take it from now in the light of the screen you hide, from the pain that you feel inside, I believe that's incredibly true. I think phones, social media, Instagram has created this instant gratification for people that, well, I can go online, and whether that be, say, Instagram, well, if I take a picture in the right angle, it looks really good, and I'm gonna get all these people hearting my photo and liking my photo and say, oh, you look good, you're hot, your butt looks good, saying like, it's just instant gratification when you're just really a miserable person, and you're doing that to try to make yourself feel better because you think that's how you're going to feel better. So you do that, and you continue to post those photos. You want the instant gratification of finding sympathizers on your social media of, well, I'm going to vent on social media and tell everybody how awful I am and how awful I feel about everything and how depressed I am. And then the biggest issue that I see with that's great. Reach out to people if you feel depressed. Always find somebody to talk to. But what I'm seeing a lot is people are making these statuses, and then when people do reach out to them, they ignore them. And to me, that's not, well, you must not feel as bad as you say you do, because you're not, when people are reaching out to check on you, to try to help and try to be there for you, you don't even care. So I take that as people just love the instant gratification, whether it's playing the victim card. People love being the victim. And this isn't to take away with people who truly need help and truly are being sad or whatever, but I see a lot of people playing the victim card, and it's just, again, that comes back to the instant gratification that social media grants us, and I see that a lot. But so I think that's true. A lot of people are using that instant gratification to instead, as a way to not deal with maybe their insecurities or not deal with something that they're hurt about. You know, whether, even if it's a lot of it's a relationship or whatever, they just don't know how to handle it, or they just don't want to deal with it. So they think by, you know, finding that instant gratification somewhere else, or in filling that hole with the wrong thing, that, you know, it's going to be better. So to me, I like that part of the song, because to me, it's got a lot of truth behind it. And that may not be exactly what they're going for, but it's, to me, that's kind of what I see, and it speaks a lot of truth. It's very repetitive in a lot of sense with the going up, going viral. It says it a lot. The lyrics are repetitive in a sense that it says, now in the light of the screen you hide from the pain you feel inside. That's a lot. It's 3 or 4 times throughout the song. Halt like a pawn in a long, long line as the virus spreads. No one's there when we go down. That's repeated again. And it's a very repetitive song. It's a very catchy song. It's a great song, but that's the only thing that bothers me, is they basically could have cut this song in half, and it didn't have to be repetitive. I've said this before in another video, and I feel like they're like, well, this is all we got. Well, how about let's just copy and paste it, and we'll go through it again, because the video we want to shoot is going to take this long. You know, so that's that. I have an issue with that, and that just might be their thing, but I feel like that's almost lazy writing. Like, if you have 3 minutes and 15 minutes, I can't speak. You have 3 minutes and 15 seconds of a video like this is, it's not even a long song, but it would be half that if they didn't repeat so much. So that's something that bothers me, I guess, specifically. In other people, it probably doesn't bother at all. They're like, it's a catchy song. That's all that matters. For me, you know, I like to write. I write all the lyrics for my band, and to me, it's too repetitive. It's lazy writing. They're like, all right, I like what we have here, but I'm stuck. I don't know where to go with this. So I was like, well, we'll just copy and paste it, and we'll say it again, and it'll be catchy, and that doesn't matter. To me, it's lazy writing when that happens, and I could be wrong. Maybe that's just what they truly enjoy doing, but I feel like they could have gone in way more detail. You know, they're obviously trying to tell a story through their music here. Tell it. Be descriptive. Tell your story. Talk about it. But that's also something I kind of noticed in the last song, but the last song had way more substance to it. I didn't like the last song as much, but lyrically it had way more substance to it. This one, it's just kind of like, it's very repetitive. It's to me, it sounds better overall. Instrumentally, vocally, I liked it better. Lyrically, I do not like it better. And like I said, and that's the aspect of the repetitiveness of it. It's got some good lyrics in it, like I said. You know, I really like that line of, now in the light of the screen you hide, you know, from the pain that you feel inside. And a lot of times too, that can talk about, you know, because I really like those lines, and it's also mentioning that, you know, you halt like a pawn in a long, long line, where you're just basically being fed all of this false information on both sides of the spectrum, and people believe it and they repost it. So then it's just a diarrhea of just garbage being spilled out. But yeah, I liked the song instrumentally, vocally. It was a lot catchier of a song, in my opinion, a better song. And like I said, I know they can write really well. The last song was written really well lyrically, but this, for me, it bothers me when I read this, because it looks like lazy writing. The music video was cool, you know, and to me, it's also crazy that we live in a time where we're shooting music videos where they're like breaking into a music video to perform. Like, it's crazy to think that that's like a rebellious thing now, to break into a music video so we can perform because we're a band. You know, that's nuts. That's the time we live in. It's nuts. But yeah, I enjoyed the song. I just don't like the repetitiveness, and that's just a personal thing for me. A lot of bands do this. A lot of bands have songs where it's just repetitive. And so it's not just like them, and I'm just not hating on them. That lyrical style is boring to me, and it feels lazy, because I feel like they're just kind of copying and pasting. But that's okay. It was still a good song. I enjoyed the song. I appreciate the suggestion, guys. It was a good song. You know, let me know what you think about the repetitiveness. Does it bother you? Does it bug you when bands do that and you feel like you're just hearing the same chorus over and over again, or the same lines over and over again? Because some people love it, some people hate it. In my personal opinion, I don't like it, but I liked the song. But instead of me just continuing to jabber on, guys, I appreciate you taking time. Check out the video, as always. If you like what I do, subscribe. If you don't, that's okay. Dislike the video. Give me some constructive criticisms as to why you don't like it. I'm always open. like the video. If you do like it, a little thumbs up thing. I appreciate your guys' time as always. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Thank you for those 3 who suggested this. I really enjoyed the song. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.